Good morning. My name is Prerana.K.B. I am from 7th and today I am going to test the pH of these substances used in our daily life. That is soap water, baking soda, vinegar, curd, distilled water, lemon juice. With the help of these pH indicators such as blue litmus paper and red litmus paper. Blue litmus paper turns into red in acid substances and there is no change in base and neutral substances. Red litmus paper turns into blue in basic substances and there is no change in acid and neutral substances. To check the strength of the substances, we use pH paper and universal indicator. I am going to measure the pH with this pH scale. See, 0 to 7 is acidic, 7 is neutral, above 7 to 14 is basic. So let's get started. First, I am going to dip the red litmus paper. So you can see that it had turned into blue. So let's check with the blue litmus paper. So there is no change. Thus we can conclude that soap water is a base. So let's check the strength of this. So see, it had turned into green color. Let's measure the pH. So the pH of this is 9. So next is baking soda. See, baking soda, the red litmus paper has turned into blue. So there is no change in blue litmus paper. Thus we can conclude that baking soda is base. So let's check the strength. Even it had turned into green. So the pH of this is 9. So next is vinegar. So there is no change in red litmus paper. Blue litmus paper has turned into red. Thus we can conclude that vinegar is an acid. So let's check the strength. So the pH of this is 5. Let's check it in the curd. There is no change in red litmus paper. So the blue litmus paper had turned into red. Thus we can conclude that curd is an acid. So let's check the strength. It had turned into yellow, means the pH of this is 5. Let's check with the distilled water. So there is no change in this red litmus paper. So even there is no change in blue litmus paper. So thus we can conclude that distilled water is a neutral. So let's check the strength. So the pH of this is 7. Let's check it with the lemon juice. So there is no change in red litmus paper. The blue litmus paper had turned into red. Thus we can conclude that lemon juice is an acid. So let's check the strength. So it had turned into light red. So the pH of this is 3. So let's check with the universal indicator. We can check the strength of the substances in universal indicator. Wow, it had turned into blue. So let's measure. So the pH of this is 9. In baking soda it had turned into green. So the pH of this is 8.5. Let's check with the vinegar. It had turned into red. It is 5. The pH of this is 5. Let's check with the curd. Even it had turned into red. You can see there. So it is 5.0. Distilled water. So it had turned into green. The pH of this is 7.5. Let's check with the lemon juice. So the pH of this is 4. So you can see these wonderful colors. Science is not only to learn, you can do fun with science and learn. Thank you.